Good evening, everybody. Today's question, I was asked to comment on what was being called a rising snap or a rising flat snap. Quintus, you asked about this earlier, so I wanted to try to mention it in some detail tonight. First of all, I got you to describe the shot, and you said a feint towards the body and then a smooth, continuous shot to the head, I believe, is what you described. First of all, I raised up my pedals so that we're about the same height, so dealing with about a 6-foot tall opponent. And if you've got anything that comes down, in my opinion, and then you turn and go upwards, your shot is very likely to hit and skip off, because all of your shot has come down. You're going to turn it up and bring up. So I would never throw what I think you're describing in that method, but I'll show you two variations that I think describe the concept of what you're talking about. If I want to get that shot to the head after having sold a fake or a feint down low, I use a different combination. First of all, let me get a shield. Put new tape on the sword so yellows are the edges. But if I'm trying to do what I think you're describing, I'm going to sell a feint down low, but I'm not going to move my hand. And it generally looks more along the lines of this in the way that I throw it. I'm going to try to sell with body movement that the threat is to this person's leg or to this person's lower body. And I'm going to do it something along the lines of this. I'm going to open up, I'm going to step, I'm going to lower myself, and I'm going to look at that leg. But if you look, my sword hand is still at the same height it was when I was standing up like this. All I need is this person to react downward with that shield an inch or two, and the opening is there, and my hand is sitting right here waiting for it. So in that situation, again, I'm going to step, I'm going to look, I'm going to sell with body motion, your legs in danger. When that shield of this person comes down at all, my hand is just going to come straight across. I skipped off, but from here, I'm going to come down, hand is still up, straight into the cheek plate, right into the nose, wherever the helmet happens. Because when this person has a habit of dropping their shield to protect that leg risk that they feel, most people have a habit of leaning forward as they bring their shield down. So the face is actually going to be coming down to meet you. So you drop, you sell low, they react low, straight across. Now, if that isn't quite exactly what you were looking at, I do a version of a rising snap, not after a feint to the body, but it's mostly to deal with very tall opponents. There's a number of them in the SCA, you've got some close to you. And remember what I said earlier, a shot that's moving upward wants to continue upward. This has a flat side, so it's catching a lot of these shots. If this was a curved surface of a bassinet or a sallet, and this piece of stick hit it, it's just going to skip right off the top and keep going, and your really good opportunity is now gone. So when you've got those tall people and you have to go over their shield, you have to bring the hand up tall enough if you're going over the shield, but drop the back end down low. So while the front, the motion is going this way, just like I said earlier, is bad, moving upwards, the back end of the sword, this part of the sword, is actually going to drop behind the shield. So whereas this motion is moving up, the tip is actually going to come down. So closer to its speed, that one looks. I'm not even going to try to edit that out. Up. So you're getting, the shield could be 6 foot here, and this shot's going over it. Because people keep their shields away from their body, there's room behind the shield to drop it back into that side plate. That is a rising flat snap to me. I don't try to do it after selling anything low. Again, I'm just worried about it skipping off. So while the hand goes high to go over those high shields or high guards, the back of the sword is still going to drop low and moving in a downward motion. So if it skips at all, it's going to skip down into the shoulder and the collarbone area, going that way. Gwyneth, I hope that answers your questions. Thank you very much.